Just put ourselves in a tough situation in the first half. I mean, turned it over a number of times early. Missed a lot of stuff at the rim. I think we were 0 for 6 from the 3 in the first half. Just didn't play well offensively. I think we had 12 points at halftime. So played from behind. And that's a tough team to play from behind from. They have two good lead guards in, number 2 and Isaac. So it's kind of tough to speed them up and turn them over and things like that. So just a tough situation to play from down. I thought we did a good job of battling and putting ourselves in spots to give ourselves a chance to cut it to striking distance. I think we cut it to 10 and just couldn't quite get over the hump. Missed a couple layups, missed a couple threes, and gave up a couple of putbacks or cuts in transition to them. And just weren't able to get over the hump. It was a really good basketball team.
Oh, you got another?
Dave, you got
Cody, just to get to this point again, I know it's kind of hard to put it in a bigger perspective, but Brennan has never played for a state championship before. This is the best finish in your program history. Could you kind of talk about it from those terms, just when you look at it in a perspective standpoint?
Yeah, we're just really proud of these kids and the work they've put in over the last 4 years. The way they've come in every day, they've been connected, committed to each other. That's why I brought these 3 guys in. They've been cornerstones of our program for the last 4 years. You know, we played in here last time when they were freshmen. Like, they all played major roles, and they've just been foundational to the culture of our program. So I wanted to make sure that we brought them in here and honored them today for everything they've done for Brennan.
Coach, over the last few years with this group of guys, you made it to state semis, state title game today. Just in general, how would you define this era of Brennan basketball and what y'all did for the San Antonio community in terms of putting you guys on the map from a Texas standpoint and then also from a national standpoint?
Man, I don't know. I don't necessarily look at things that way or try not to. I mean, we just trying to take it a day at a time, honestly, and get better and all that. It's just been so awesome to see, like, the progression of where the program's gone. I mean, I think when these kids were freshmen, that was our first year really getting outside the city and traveling. The year before, we dabbled with it a little bit. Like, when they were 8th graders, we did it a little bit when, like, Kingston and Camden were freshmen. But their freshman year is when we really hit the road and tried to expose them to a lot of stuff. And just watching them go from kind of being back gym kids at events to being main court kids at events and getting matchups against the best teams in the country. And just kind of being able to expose them and the community to San Antonio basketball. You know, kind of trying to introduce the nation to San Antonio basketball and everything that we have here. We've taken a great pride in representing the city. I'm very, very, very disappointed that we weren't able to bring the city a championship. That was something that we really, really wanted to be able to do for the entire community of San Antonio. But we've taken a ton of pride in that and representing us, and tons of pride in where we come from and what we stand for. So, yeah, I mean, just really disappointed we weren't able to get it done. Definitely believe we gave it everything we had these last 4 or 5 years. Definitely not planning on stopping here. Definitely looking to continue. And these kids left the program in a better place than they found it, and I believe they set a great culture for the next groups to come.
This is for all of the players here. Obviously, you guys have played in a lot of big games throughout the last 4 years. How do you guys want to be remembered at Brennan?
I say just a group of guys who lead and are able to help our teammates just be able to, take that next step to the next level. I feel like as seniors, that's our goal.
Yeah, I'd say a brotherhood. For the past 4 years, we've gotten far every single time, and we never gave up. Obviously, it's not what we wanted, but we still stay together, and we're still family on the court. So.
Yeah, I mean, just the family that this team is. I think that's a big part of what you see on the court: the chemistry, the intensity, the connection. I think a big part of that is the family aspect that we have. Like, we're all brothers on and off the court, and I think that really shows.
This is for any of the guys. I know that you guys were the 2-1-0 in your warm-ups and kind of building on what Coach had said. How big a deal was it for you to represent not only not only your school, but the San Antonio area?
Yeah, I mean, it was huge. You know, that's definitely something that we've been talking about. Just like Coach Cody said, we've been wanting to bring a championship to the city ever since we got here, and that's been a really big goal. And sad to say we couldn't do it, but we can't say it wasn't for like a try for sure. We definitely, every single one of us, we definitely put in the work, and we were there every day putting in work.
A lot of people always look down on San Antonio, so just being able to make it this far and get far every 4 years, I mean, it means a lot. Obviously, we didn't get where we wanted, but I enjoyed playing with these guys.
Yeah, like you said, people tend to not really respect the 2-0, but with us able to get this far in the last 4 years, it really means a lot.
How tough is it to get to this point? I mean, you guys have played in some big time games and to get to the state championship, and you know the last time I think you guys were here, you were freshmen in the Alamo. How tough is it to get through this?
Yeah, I mean, it's super tough. You know, we're starting all the way in October, September, August. You know, and we're working every single day. We're in the gym every single day from then until now. You know, and I think a big part of that is just having a really fun environment to come to every single day. You know, at practice, no matter what the practice plan was, we were all coming in there to compete and have fun. And I think that when you're having fun, it's not really work. You know, and we're not really thinking about the everyday grind that it is. You're just going out there having fun with your guys.
Yeah, the Lord allowing us to not only play with each other for only 4 years, but our whole lives. It's been really big for us. So yeah, this is more than just a game. Building connections off the court as well has just been a lot.
Yeah, it means a lot to get this far. You know, it's pretty hard to, what they say, like the 6A Division I is like top 2 to win, like the hardest. So to get this far with this group of guys, like they're family to me. So like I said, just it feels amazing. But we're able to come on top. But it's all good.
Cody, I just have one more question for you. What kind of lessons can you take from this experience of coaching in a state championship game?
Yeah, I mean, I think just over the last 4 years, 5 years, we've had some real heartaches, like just some unfortunate stuff, like Jake going down in the first quarter today really hurt. Like that's kind of our motor to a degree, but we've talked every year about putting your whole soul into it, and being open to the hurt that comes with losing, and then doing that again. Like we've had our soul ripped out so many times in big games and big moments, and I think these guys have still put everything they've had into it, come back and reshaped and reformatted it and come back and given it again. And this year, same deal. Like we had brutal loss last year in the state semis, like brutal. Like felt like we had a team that was good enough to win state. He wasn't able to play with us. State semifinals game. That was just really unfortunate there, and the way they came back, and they came back with a purpose and a focus, and they were really connected all year and giving everything they had. And this one's gonna hurt. Like this one's gonna hurt. They're supposed to hurt. Like if you care, it's supposed to hurt. Care is supposed to hurt. So we'll learn from it. I know they'll carry these lessons on with them. Hopefully they're gonna carry on everything they got from the program, the discipline from the program, the ability to connect to something bigger than yourself, carrying that with them to the college programs and into their lives and their marriages and their families as they get older. So couldn't be more proud of these guys as young men.